One other aspect of the Monday night game I want to hit, the officiating. 22 penalties accepted last night. There were multiple offsetting. So I think there were flags everywhere. Didn't Joe Buck say the ref was going to get a SAG card out of the game because he was on TV so much?
Yeah.
Good line for Joe Buck. Hey, that was a good broadcast last night. How about them, by the way, having the full Hail Mary package ready.
That's great.
Because Rodgers had been set up for another Hail Mary attempt. They show all of his Hail Mary throws, and then he does it again. I mean, he just throws it. I'll use a math term, even though I'm more of a verbal guy. A parabola. Okay, it goes straight up and then comes straight down like down in a chimney. It comes like point down.
That's like him and Russell Wilson.
So
I still say he's the best thrower of the football I may have ever seen.
And he is not anywhere, again, as mobile as he used to be, but he makes the throws, man. So the reason why the Jets are 2-4 is not mostly on Aaron Rodgers at all. It's not even, I mean, whatever. We're getting out of a point I want to make about the officiating. Listen, some of these calls are, in fact, penalties. If your technique is terrible,
right,
and you're pulling people,
you got to throw the flag.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
you got to throw it.
There was one point again in the game where Buck and Aikman were just like the rest of us sitting at home and saying we're sick and tired of all of these penalties, and it's too much officiating, too many zebras, and then they showed one of the offsetting penalties, a defensive penalty on the Bills and an offensive penalty on the Jets. They showed both of them, and Aikman's like, those are penalties.
Right. Yeah.
You got to call them.
Got to call them.
Like one guy is chucking somebody 10 yards down a field, and another guy's grabbing somebody else from inside their chest plate. You know, I mean, some of them were not those like calling 15 procedure calls. And it's just like, that has nothing to do with the play. It's just sloppy football. It was sloppy football from a lot of these guys last night, and it was tough to see, and it was really difficult to watch. You know? On it. So what are they supposed to do? Just say these guys are bad with their technique. We've called too many of them already, so we're just going to let them just.
No, you can't.
People down?
You can't really do that.
You can't.
I think what got me and most of other people was the roughing calls. They were brutal. It was just like these guys are getting flagged for playing football.
Even Aaron Rodgers was talking about that after the game last night when he was asked about the officiating.
Yeah, it seemed a little ridiculous. Yeah, some of them seemed really bad, including the roughing the passer on me. That's not roughing the passer. Might as well play sarcastic ball if we're going to call those things. And I thought the one on Kinlaw was not roughing the passer either. So,
what do you say they're going to be playing? Sarcastic ball?
I think it's a South Park reference.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Help me out with that.
It's from season 16.
Fantastic. That's a nice reference.
It's a game that they play in the. I don't know. I didn't watch South Park. But
you didn't?
No.
Oh, you got to catch up. Susie's showing it to the kids, which is not the best idea. Sometimes. Sarcastable. It's a South Park reference.
Here we go.
Huh?
In the episode, Randy Marsh, concerned over the drastic changes to elementary school football, inadvertently creates a new version of the game after uttering a sarcastic public remark, which quickly becomes the nation's most popular sport. The episode references controversial calls of the replacement refs in the Packers-Seahawks game.
Yeah. Well, guess what? They broke the rules.
In which the boys wear bras and tinfoil hats and use a balloon instead of a ball and give hugs and compliments.
On both sides of the ball, they broke the rules.
Sarcastable.
Didn't we used to have that as a drop around here?
Yes,
we broke the rules.
Maybe in like year 2.
It's in the old.
Can you
it
dust
was
it
an
off,
early,
Mike?
that was early show
it's like
drop.
An 8-year-old drop.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
You broke the rules.
Rules.
It's in the old system.
Is it from Sarcastable? What are you supposed to do? Oh, you got it?
You broke the rules. You broke the rules. You're breaking the rules. You broke the rules.
That was with the officials last night.
Well done.
Well done. Good job
Mike.
finding it, Mike.
Find that.
All
What's
right.
that labeled?
Rules.
Okay.
By the way,
I mean,
it just shows you this is how sometimes our show and Mike Del Tufo in particular offers all of us inspiration, because for the radio audience, we came back on to start this segment
I couldn't hear the back room. Sorry, Mike.
on the Roku Sports Channel with Mike not knowing we're on the air because he couldn't hear the back
Couldn't
room.
hear the back room count.
And
counting
now,
back.
and now,
count.
and now you just found an 8-year-old drop in a timely fashion that
He's actually
actually
quick.
lent to the segment. You enhanced and inspired.
You're an enhancer.
Del Tufo was right. Okay, that's another one. That's an
wow.
old one, too.
It's an old-
Wow.
Wow, he's dusting them all off. Fantastic. But seriously, like, I, I'm not here to defend officiating all the time, but a lot of those were penalties.
Right.
They clean up your act.
Get your damn act together.
Get your damn act together, right? But the roughing penalties should
Those are rough.
100%
Yeah, those were rough.
have replay assist on all of them.
Agree.
Every 15-yard penalty should be assisted by replay assist to say, you blew it. Pick it up. Problem is, it becomes an interpretive moment. Oh, is it body weight, this, that, the other thing. But when you've got a quarterback basically saying, roughing on me was dumb. And I'm going to make a South Park reference that I'm glad I know about now. No idea. But replay assist, let's use it. Remember, we saw it last night.
They did it on the Garrett Wilson
Garrett
touchdown.
Wilson touchdown.
Like, they're using it all the time.
It was instant replay that was used on the tuck rule moment that popped up out of nowhere.
That was tough.
At the end, where it looked like
50-50.
Rodgers did not intend to throw. He could not tuck it because there was a massive individual right there in front of him that I thought knocked the ball loose. I thought that was a fumble.
I thought it was a fumble.
And it was ruled a fumble on the field. And because it was ruled a fumble on the field, they were able to review it as a change of possession and then flipped it back. Yeah. But basically, that's not a touchdown. It's an incomplete pass. No, wait a minute. We're going to replay assist, save the Jets a challenge, and call it a touchdown. Great stuff. It's just confusing to people as to when replay assist can chime in. Because why are we not using it for every catch?
Everything.
Exactly.
Well, because it's not clear and obvious enough. They thought that was clear and obvious. He got both toes in and a knee.
Yeah.
Last night. A very talented moment.
Catch.
And that moments like that for Garrett Wilson are why Jets fans are cartwheeling right now over the Davante Adams acquisition, because Davante is going to get all the attention that Garrett Wilson's been getting. Davante is going to get that. And Rodgers is going to be able to back shoulder him open anyway, because they do that in their sleep. And so Garrett Wilson's now going to get different coverage. And that should open everything up on the passing game, which, heaven forbid, opens up the run game. There's just the thorny issue of protecting Aaron Rodgers and not holding while doing it. Which brings us all full circle about breaking the rules.
You broke the rules.
22
you
times.
broke the rules. You're breaking the rules.
There you go.
Is that a record? I didn't hear any, that brought up on the
I
broadcast.
think it was the most in the league this year. Or tied
this year
the
for
most.
sure.
I don't know.
It's insane.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.